Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. On the last episode, we continued to poke holes in Angel's testimony. The fact that, well, she also testified that how she arrested Lana. She jumped over a fence and then apprehended the person after finding out her talking on the phone. But she was in the wrong location for any of that stuff to happen. So now we are trying to point out what exactly is the big vital difference. Is it the angle of view to the crime, which is too obvious, the distance of the crime, or the difference in lighting, which is completely terrible? So, because I just eliminated two of them, that just leaves the third and probably the best choice. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. Objection! What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Oh, God, judge voice. How? Well, witness? You can always tell that I'm starting a new recording session by the fact that I cannot remember the judge's voice. You. Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? Those don't look good. The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. Thank you, Phoenix, for thinking the same thing. I was bringing a PB&J lunch to my fresh boysenberry jam. Oh, with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. Who uses sporks anymore? You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like another caviar lunch? How many of these things does she carry with her? Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this? Raise an objection or sit back and observe. Why would I sit back and observe? You should know better by now. 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time if you like it al dente. What's Phoenix's point? I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. Is that a piece of pasta tying it up? Or is it just twine? A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. but you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Don't go saying that the judge is a instincts of a killer. He might take that the wrong way. Miss Guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal will act this way. It's inconceivable.
Yarg.
Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. She has a grudge against the defendant, and there is a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that canned shit, Mr. Wright! That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. Oh God, I need to let the text go a little bit. And with that, court is adjourned.
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, what, right?
I don't know why I tried to say white. Also, that's my lunch! That's the one she tried to foist off on me. See?
I prefer not to take the defense's team leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Nice sound effect. Isn't that the red-white sound effect whenever he was shimmering with all his jewelry? Woohoo! A triple-decker! Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time? All right, decisive evidence, another testimony.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up?
Where'd she get the shoe?
2 types of blood were found in the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. And the other was the defendant, Miss Lana Sky's blood. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
What? There was blood found on that shoe? Oh God, Judge's voice, I'm sorry.
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed?
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You should know the 2 rules of evidence law, Miss Starr. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, the shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Why does he not want the shoe? Why does he not want the shoe to be part of it? Also, evidence law is something that we've never had to deal with before.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. You can at least study some evidence law, really. The prosecution's complaints no, God, notwithstanding. Why did that large word suddenly scare me? And I know what it says. It appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. Well, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Another count against you?
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
And so we'll get the victim's shoe added, which doesn't really help us. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Decisive evidence? Alright. Well. Huh. You know what? We're gonna call it an episode here. I think this is a pretty good place to end it off. We're right at the end of it. We're right at the beginning of a new testimony. So on the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we will be going through this testimony, finding any more holes that she would like to add to her statements, and hopefully get Lana Sky, at least say for today. So until next time, hopefully you enjoy. I probably should have started with the closer one because that one went out of control. This right here is actually the last enemy too. We've now seen every single enemy that there is in Partners in Time, other than bosses. Oh no, I left one alive. That's not good. Oh, thank God. Whew. At least we had some defense. Babies are gonna level 31 again. Oh, speak of the devil, 31. There we go. 1, 2, 2, 4.